9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Are you ready?
Welcome to Hardway Wrestling. We did say that we weren't doing. I hear voices in my head. It's Ricky and Scott. They don't understand.
And Mr. Puffers is in the house.
Yeah, I see Mr. Puffers throwing up his fives.
Oh, shitty.
There went Brian Hardy's book. Hey, I know we said we weren't going to do another video, but you know what? One more before the end of the year because we're gluttons for punishment, and there's a little bit to talk about. We got a pay-per-view, we got a movie, we got a premiere, and best of all, Scotty, how many subscribers do we have now?
201. Two.
Oh, wow. 202, bro. We crossed the 200 mark. JJ Valentine, the tallest man in wrestling. He put it out there on his Facebook page. Give me five some subs, and I'll give you a free shirt. I think he brought in 2 because he doesn't have any friends. So thank you, JJ Valentine. We have crossed the 200 sub threshold. Congratulations, boys.
Oh
Give yourselves a round of applause. Only up from here. Next goal, 203.
Hell yeah. And we can do that by the end of the year.
I think we can. I think it's very possible.
We on our march to 1 million.
March to 1 million. Listen, here's what I want.
Very slow march.
Here's what I want. The boys over at Indie Rewind, right? Independent Rewind. They have 696, I think, subs, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to get to 700 before they do.
Ooh.
Well, we might have to start unsubscribing to them then.
Yeah.
Well, I plan on it. I absolutely plan on unsubscribing to them as soon as they get to $6.99. I'm pulling the plug. So no, they're good dudes over there. If you get a chance to go over and check them out, do that. I did a couple episodes, 5 episodes, I believe, with them just recently, and honestly, I think they were the best episodes that they've ever had. I mean, I killed it. We got to watch someone's pregnancy ring go flying out of their vagina. That was fun.
I clicked on that, and then I think I just scrolled accidentally when I was turning my screen, and it went right to that clip of you saying, think you knocked her Nuva ring out or whatever.
Yeah.
I was fucking dying.
For just doing the verse a couple times, doing it with them, pretty good chemistry. I mean, Rob's kind of dead weight, but Steve and I are great. So Rob, put you in the producer role, and you can just hide behind the camera because he has a face for radio. So
yes, he does.
But anyway, if you want to help us get to the next level of subscriptions, and that is 203, we'll take it. Make sure you go hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell. Every time that we come on, every time we put a video up on YouTube, you will see it, and you make sure you go like it, comment, interact with it. Tell us if you like us. Tell us if you hate us. We don't give a shit either way. But we appreciate.
And tell your friends to like us and hate us.
Yeah, I love hate. Honestly, I love hate. It's what I live for. Right now, I'm working the face gimmick at ATC. And I'm having a hard time with it. I will be working my last, possibly my last heel match tomorrow night. So we will see. We'll see how that goes.
What?
I have a bunch of toothpaste, toothbrushes, and soap to hand out to those stinky people of Pennsylvania. So be prepared.
Your neighbors?
Because I'm here for your hygiene.
Your neighbors?
It is my neighbors. Yeah, it is my neighbors. My neighbors are old, so they smell like mothballs. So I'm gonna give them all body spray for sure. So we just did the Iron Claw premiere
Yep.
at the Regal Cinemas in Hagerstown. What did you guys think of that?
That was fun.
Yeah, it was a fun event. It was great to interact with the wrestlers, the promoters, all that kind of stuff. But most importantly, it was great to interact with the fans. Like we had a lot of great fans that came in, people that were it had some knowledge of wrestling. We had some fun trivia with them. So yeah, like it was a lot of fun that night. I had an absolute blast.
Yep.
Now I put the video together and I put it up on YouTube. It's up there now. I
Yep.
did upload it to our podcast. The audio is fucking atrocious. It's terrible because of I don't know if you heard it or not yet, but
yeah, I watched it. I was like, man, I'm really like straining to hear,
Yeah, right. And I had to boost all the volume, especially on you. I had to boost all the volume for the podcast. Still wasn't good enough. But if you want to see it on YouTube, just see some of the highlights. Didn't put any music on there. There might be a clip of a little bit of music on there, but we passed the copyright thing, and that's what we were looking for. We don't want to get copyright hit with the copyright. So I did edit it down where we're not playing too much music, but there's a little bit of highlights on there. You get to see some of the guys that came out, some of the fans that answered the trivia questions, and some of the wrestlers. We had a ton of wrestlers, bro. We had a ton of wrestlers. We had ATCW was in the house representing Chucky Manson. Voltage, Mike Raddick was there with Voltage.
Chucky's probably still wearing his ring gear.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's got to see wears the same pants all the time. I always tell him skinny when you're fat, skinny. All your clothes are skinny jeans. You know what I mean? So we had Mike Raddick with Voltage Wrestling showing off the brand new tag team titles. What'd you think of those titles, boys?
They look
good.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. We had the Indie Rewind, Independent Rewind was there. Frosty, Rob Wells, and Steve Sarks. They were there mixing it up, showing some of their videos and talking to fans, and a ton of wrestlers from which was beautiful. We had ATCW guys. We had House of Pain, the training school up here in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. They were out in full force, right? They were out there. So we had a ton of guys from different organizations, and we got a guy that it's been a while since he's about 2 hours away. It's been a while since he's been down in this area. Sly Scarpone made a little bit of an appearance. So it was good to see Sly. Brian Hardy was there, Freddie, Tremor,
Ish
was there. Oh yeah, definitely Ish was there. Who else was there? Brian Kidd, the 3-2 Sloth was there. So Owen Money. So
the smart Hardy.
Austin was there. Austin, he's actually, I got a picture up right now. He's down in the front row. I'm gonna tell you about this kid. And he might be doing some stuff for us here at Hardway, video editing and whatnot. But this kid is he's in training. He's been training for 3 months now. I think he said 3 months, 8 months, something like that. I see big things with him. I'm super impressed with him. Still greener than goose shit. But looking forward to having this kid around. So we had a lot awesome turnout. This picture that we took later on in the evening. There's forgot Double A's in the back there. Forgot about him. So really good turnout. I wish we got a picture earlier with everybody there because we missed some guys. So but it was pretty awesome turnout. So we were there for one thing and one thing only, and it wasn't just to give out free merchandise, which we gave a ton of free merchandise out. It was to check out the Iron Claw movie, the Von Erichs movie.
And Crown Home Mortgage put that all together for us.
It wasn't. Well, thank you for saying that. I'm an idiot.
We can't forget her. We can't forget our loan sponsor.
Completely forgot that it was all sponsored and brought to you by Crown Mortgage. If you need your credit repair, that was your spot, boys. That was your spot. If you need your credit repair,
What?
if
Sorry, I was taking
you.
a drink.
Oh,
What?
gotcha. Yeah, if you need your credit repair, if you're looking for a home,
What?
if you're looking to
What?
just buy some property,
Yeah.
if you want to get your life on track,
Yeah.
Crown Home
What?
Mortgage is where it's at. Check them out. They're going to take care of you. I just got a phone call today about, hey, man, can you give me Josh Friels' number? I said, absolutely. Josh will take care of you. Josh is a master. He's awesome at this stuff. I've seen him. I've done some work with him in the past, and I've seen guys with 520 credit scores. Just you need at least 620 to even scratch the surface of some of these homes and stuff you want to buy. And I've seen him work miracles and get people where they need to be. So Josh is amazing. So check out Crown Mortgage.
Everything I hear, Josh, like you said, he works miracles. He literally just, fudges a couple of numbers on that paperwork.
We don't fudge numbers. We don't fudge numbers there, Jim. We don't fudge any numbers.
You sure about that? Because that's
I'm positive. Hey, do me a favor here before we get rolling here even more. Go ahead, Scotty. Back out and come back in because your phone is about right. It's getting ready to do that crazy thing where you're going to turn upside down here in a second. So go ahead, back out and come back in. Oh, Scotty.
He's going to go turn upside down like a bat.
Yeah, that I saw it. He started to get a little delay, and next thing you know, he's upside down, and and then we get the earthquake. So, yeah. So Scotty be back here in a second. You tell me when he gets back on because I can't see him yet.
I can see him.
He's still there. Oh, he's still there. You're back.
Yep. I just
the
turned it back on.
telescope's got a good view of him.
No, perfect. All right. So here's so Ricky, what did you think of the Iron Claw movie? You don't gotta go into a ton of things, ton here, but just give me your thought on the Iron Claw movie. What'd you think?
I liked it. It was a real solid movie. Had a lot of up and down moments. Obviously, if you know of the Von Erich story and their family tragedies. But the one thing that really pissed me off about the movie is that goddamn guy who played Ric Flair.
The guy who played Ric Flair was
worst fucking Ric Flair impersonation I've ever seen in my life.
So the guy who played Ric Flair was Dolph Ziggler's brother.
Who?
What?
Ryan Nemeth.
That was Ryan? Okay.
No way.
All right. You know what? Okay. I have never said a bad word about Ryan Nemeth. I mean, I've seen his matches. Honestly, shoot the guy.
All right, let's make sure I'm not mistaken here. Hey Siri, who played Ric Flair in the Iron Claw movie? Aaron Dean Eisenberg. Well, that can't be right because I saw it was Ryan Nemeth. Did I just make shit up?
You did make shit up.
I think you just did.
Man, I tell you, hold on. IMDb.
Owen and Randy said Ryan played Gino.
Is that who it is?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. I didn't think he was.
I thought
Flair sucked.
I thought that's what I read today. Oh,
Why couldn't it be Black Machismo?
You know what? I'd have took a Jay Lethal in a million years over that dude. Anyway, what's up, Owen? In the
got a lot of people on the book watching us today.
I love it. Okay, Randy's gonna be at the show tomorrow to harass me. Make sure you take a shower and wash your teeth because I'll know if you didn't. Austin knows that I'm out here screaming the praises of him. I must really consider your friend because I have no clue what you're talking about. Okay, perfect. I did know MJF was yes. Yeah, there was I think it's one of those Tony Khan productions where everybody's an executive producer. That way they can't throw the blame on one person. All right, so you like Rick? You like the movie?
Really quick, going back.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the guy who played Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Wings.
Wings. No. Here's an interesting thing for you. They
And
did use some footage.
Oh, there you go. There you go. You're
Huh?
good. You're good.
Oh,
You're
okay,
on a
whatever.
delay again.
Hey,
You're delayed.
Anyway, so no. Why am I on a delay? My signal's perfect, but I'll throw this out there and then I'll come back in.
Yep. Go ahead.
They used some WWF footage. They used some WWF footage from SummerSlam. Okay.
Yep.
Why in the heck didn't they just take that Ric Flair promo that he did? Because we know he did a promo right before he fought Kerry, and just use that. Why? Like, why did they not? Why did they have to have a really bad actor and a really bad? Like, I'm very puzzled. They could have just taken footage, had it set up perfectly, used the footage, used Nature's own voice to tell the story, and it would have been amazing. But no, they had to use an idiot. So I'm sorry. Like, that's again. I'll say this much, and like I said, I'm going to back out and come back in. But I love the movie. That's the only thing that killed it for me was Nate. But give me a sec. I'll be back.
Yeah, well, who owns the AWA rights and all that stuff? Who owns all that? That's where it's at, right? That's that's where all the footage would
I
come
guess
from,
so.
or NWA or whatever organization they were with at the time. So, oh, Scotty, in the black screen. All right, well, I'll tell you what I thought. So this was a long day for me. I had been up since.
It doesn't matter what you think. Sorry,
I've been up since midnight, and I got home. I don't.
dude, you were snoozing at the beginning.
Yeah, I started to nod in the beginning of the movie, but I'd already been up for like 23 hours or whatever, and I was like, when we went out to eat right before the movie, I was like starting to yawn and fade already. And I was like, good God, I am not going to make it through this movie. So I feel like there were some parts I probably dozed off on and missed. But for the most part, I thought the movie was pretty good. I think Zac Efron was way too jacked for Carrie, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would have thought, or I'm sorry, for Kevin. Carrie, on the other hand, wasn't jacked enough for me. So I think they should have switched. Von
Erichs.
Yeah, sort of switch some Von Erichs there. So a lot of people were. What's up, Scotty? A lot of people were very upset that this was more of a story about a bad father, right?
Yeah.
I don't know that I think that he was a bad father. I think, and I was telling Chucky and I were talking about this the other day. I think a lot of fathers. I equate it to Little League or soccer or whatever. Like, I grew up playing a sport. I enjoyed playing the sport, but I wasn't the greatest at a sport. I was good, but I wasn't the greatest at a sport. So, and my son comes in and he's amazing. So guess what? I'm living vicariously through my kids, right? And you see it all the time in all these different sports that my kid is the greatest baseball player and he's 7. Right? That parents live vicariously through their kids. I feel like this was the exact same thing here. I feel like Fitz was living vicariously through his kids.
Oh,
he really. I don't think it was.
They portrayed him as a huge dick.
Well, but for the time, though, like, you got to remember what time period this was. This is not the 90s or the 2000s or this is the 70s and 80s, correct? So, I mean, I think for this time period, this was about right. This was how parents acted sometimes, and this is wrestling. This isn't the ballet you see today. This is wrestling, and this is a cut. This is a cut. It is kind of a cut. It is a cut through business now, but it was even more then. Like, it was wrestling. So, yep, there goes the bat. He's the bat. He's a bat, and he's gone. That's what
get your ice pack, Scotty.
If we could get that at least once or twice.
It's funny watching it on my screen and then on the delay.
There he is. He's back. I think you got to go, Scotty. You got to go upside down, buddy.
Tilt the cereal spoon a little bit. Your reception's off.
Yeah. Again, I feel like this was on par for the time period. And again, I thought it was a great movie. When it comes out again, as soon as it comes to Peacock or wherever it's going to come streaming to, I'm going to watch it again because I feel like there was something I missed. So
Yeah.
we'll see. But I thought it was.
Well,
I don't think it was the best wrestling movie ever. I think I think
not
the type
not
of
in
music
not
it was.
in here.
It definitely was not Ready to Rumble,
Oh hell no!
right? It definitely wasn't The Wrestler,
right?
right? I would put it above
No.
what's the one with Jack Black?
Nacho Libre.
Nacho Libre.
Nacho Libre.
Yeah. Above Nacho Libre. So
well, but and okay. So here's also my take on it as well, like very quickly. Yes, the Fritz thing kind of was a little interesting because again, and like from everything that I have heard from people who interacted with him, and again, not a lot of people that I listen to podcasting wise were around him, like, you know, they were dealing with the Booker or, you know, like Gary Hart or, you know, stuff like that. Nobody really interacted with Fritz all that much. So to kind of like, it's hard to know what was going on behind the scenes with that. But the way I looked at this movie that I thought was interesting was it was more about Kevin's frustrated ambition. It's, you know, he wanted to be the top of the business for his family because, you know, what his dad gave to get him there and stuff like that. And, you know, I looked at it as like, you know, yeah, there was a lot of harsh stuff with Fritz and things like that went on. But, you know, it was, the movie again was told a lot through Kevin's perspective. It's, you know, him just watching all this stuff happen to his family and, you know, wanting to be the guy to take the reins and getting, you know, passed over and passed over. So, yeah, I would like to know just from a personal standpoint how much input that, you know, Kevin and them had on the movie because you know, it seems to be told very much from his perspective. So this to me, if he was intricately involved in the making of the movie and telling that story, it makes it all the more interesting to see that, you know, Kevin wanted all this, you know, again, not for himself, but for his family, and just never being able to get to that point because, you know, everything just kept getting passed over. So,
yeah.
But overall, I love the way the movie played out. Again, the only thing that pissed me off was Flair, but you know, it didn't, you know, it was still a very, very well done movie. And I will say, I kind of wish, the only thing I wish, and again, I don't want the movie to go like 10 hours, but I wish they had spent a little more time on Carrie as well. Kind of just, you know, his trials and tribulations and stuff like that, because I think a lot of what he went through also played into the lore of that family and things like that. Like, you know, like even to that point of you know, the old story when Carrie comes back from Mexico and they catch him in the airport with drugs, and you know, people in Texas are calling the cops on the Freebirds, saying the Freebirds planted the drugs on Carrie and stuff like that. You know, it's stuff like that that I think that I kind of wish they had gotten into more to kind of define Carrie's role in that family and how, you know, he wanted to be the guy as well, but at the same time, his own demons kind of kept him from being where he needed to
That's where
be.
the dark
So-
side of the ring comes in.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I tell you, I feel like they cover Carrie perfectly because Carrie was very self-destructive. He would get to a certain point and then he'd find a way to fuck it up. Like he wins the NWA title. Is that what he won?
Yeah.
He won the big goal.
Yeah,
or
he
Yep,
won
NWA
He won the
gold.
NWA title, and then he got loaded up and wrecked
Drove
his bike.
Yeah, wrecked his bike, drove his motorcycle like an idiot. Right?
Lost his ankle. Foot.
Lost his foot. Yeah. So, which honestly, I don't think I realized that. I didn't know this aspect of the Von Erichs. I didn't know he was missing a foot. Did you? No.
Yeah,
I
like you hear.
no idea.
Yeah, because in his entire WWF run, when he was the Texas Tornado, he was wrestling with the prosthetic boot. So, he would have to and he hid that from everyone. No, but other than Vince, I don't think anybody else in that locker room at the time knew what was going on, because Kerry wouldn't dress with the rest of the wrestlers. He would, especially when it came time to lace up his boots, he would be in another room somewhere lacing up at his boots and not being in the public eye. So nobody knew what was going on. And I had forgotten about the motorcycle accident until that scene where he hops out of bed and he's on the crutches and you see the missing foot and oh shoot, you forget about it sometimes, but no, his entire WWF run was done without having a foot. So and it's crazy. And he's still honestly, he wasn't, the Kerry Von Erich that won the NWA title at that point, but for what he was, he actually still could wrestle and wrestled pretty darn decently. Again, they weren't going to put him as the WWF champion at that point. I mean, I don't think.
He was
unless
Vince by the time he went to WWF, he was long past his prime.
Yeah,
that was more
if Vince had gotten him right.
Let's get a Von Erich in the building, which they never used the Von Erich name. I don't know why they would. I don't know why they wouldn't use the Von Erich name, and they went with. I think it would have been more popular if it was Von Erich instead of the Texas Tornado.
Well, then again, look what they did to Terry Taylor. Yeah. Look what they did to Terry Taylor. He came in as Terry Taylor. He has a recognized name. No, let's make him the Red Rooster.
Yeah.
So, Vince has got to have his little name gimmick and name change and stuff like that. That way he owns the rights to that and those guys can never use it anywhere else. Not that Kerry or Terry would ever want to use those gimmicks outside WWF anyways. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on the movie.
Owen Hardy says the Red Rooster was the goat, though. Hey, there's Sly is in the chat. What's up, Sly? That wasn't a wrestling movie. It was a family drama, loosely based on a family. It was not close to being accurate, he says. Oh,
interesting. I mean, it fit everything that we know of, at least again. I mean, I'm no wrestling guru here, but it fit everything I know of the family dramas. The family drama. But again,
I think Fly's right. This was more about the family itself and the trials and tribulations and all the nonsense.
Yeah, Scotty, you were passed over as a wrestling guru by Owen.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Owen's got me beat by a month.
Ric Flair bothered me like it bothered you, but the mother bothered me also. She seemed like she was from the beginning of the movie, she was on scent dementia. So there was that. So not a bad movie though. I'm going to go back and watch it again. So I need to. So all right, we are going to move on. We have a pay-per-view this weekend. We got the World's End. They have about 10 matches named right now. Let me pull up my list here. Pull up my list. About 10 matches, which is a little light because I think 3 of them are on the pre-show. So we got a pre-show match with Hook and Wheeler Yuta for the FTW heavyweight. Can we call it the heavyweight title? FTW Championship.
Who the hell cares?
Yeah, the Hook's promo, terrible. This is definitely a let's pop the crowd because Hook is in New York or in Brooklyn or no, where's that Brooklyn? Where's it at? Long Island, New York.
Oh yeah.
And so, I mean that's where Taz is from. That's where they're from. So yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna pop the crowd here. We're gonna put Hook over for sure.
Yeah.
Wheeler Yuta. They've
while they're moving the 200 fans over to the hard cam. Out of the arena.
Supposedly they have real good ticket sales. And we can get into this. We'll probably get into this beginning of next year of some of the changes that AEW is making in the back to make their product better, which I think a lot of the changes that I heard today were for the good. Anyway, what I just saw a little bit ago, 20-man battle royal for a future AEW TNT championship match.
Oh
That
boy.
is also on the pre-show.
I guess.
Well, he's got to get the other 100 wrestlers he hasn't booked for the main show in there somehow.
Right.
Which we dog Tony.
We're gonna call this the over the top rope catering battle.
Yeah, yeah. We dog Tony for the amount of matches he makes and whatnot, and his poor booking. But I mean, like we said, he does find a way to try and get everybody some sort of time.
So we're gonna get all three best friends. We're gonna get the Seidel brothers. We're gonna get Top Flight and Andretti. We're getting all the probably Daddy Ass is gonna get in here. So all right, then we have
Prince Nana.
Damn it, Ricky! You made me stop. All right. We have our AEW Women's Championship match. Timeless Tony Storm versus say it,
Riho.
Yeah. So, I can't imagine they're going to take this title off of Tony Storm right here. For a while.
Oh, they will. They're going to put it on Riho. I'm guaranteeing that right now. They're going to put it on Riho because if Kenny can't be there, his little girlfriend's going to get it. Like, you guarantee.
So that's your pick? You're picking Riho?
I'm picking Riho.
Okay.
Sadly enough, I hate her little lace doilies, but I'm picking her to win it because
Scotty,
I'm sorry. Like, I guarantee
with her.
Yeah, exactly. Like she just is incredible as a wrestler.
Hanging on your wall.
Yeah, she's smaller than that spoon.
Ricky, who do you got in this?
Yep.
Riho or Timeless Tony Storm?
Watch out for the shoe. Yeah, I'm taking Tony Storm.
Yeah, absolutely Tony Storm in this. You got Jon Moxley versus Eddie Kingston, championship final of the Continental Classic. I don't know if you got a chance to watch AEW last night, Ricky.
I did watch some of it, and my God, they put on a hell of a triple threat match.
It was a great triple threat. The final match between Kingston and Bryant was great.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on here lately with Dynamite, and we shit all over. A lot of people shit all over the booking and stuff like that. Oh, man, they have been knocking it out of the park, man.
I think at this point you gotta get Kingston the win here. Just keep him rolling, keep his momentum rolling.
Yeah. Kingston really put on a hell of a show with Bryant. There was I guess Brian just got done doing the yes kicks to him and just got done stomping him out, stomping his neck. And then the referee asked him if he was they said, Are you still here? And Eddie went.
Was it Rick Knox?
Yeah.
I don't remember what referee it was.
I can't remember either.
Just saw the fingers, so that was pretty awesome. Yeah. Scotty, who do you got in this?
Well, I think because I think we forgot about one other thing with this match. Isn't Kingston's belt still on the line?
Yes.
All through this whole thing?
Both the Strong title and the Ring of Honor Championship title.
And I see I see no point in putting any of those belts on Moxley.
Yeah.
Like, really, I don't.
So at this point, he'll get the Ring of Honor title, the Strong title, and then whatever this new title is going to be, the Continental title or whatever they're going to call it. I don't know.
Incontinent title.
The Incontinent title, yeah.
Yeah, it's for the wrestlers who can't poop.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know why that just popped me the way it did. But I'm going with King.
Yeah, I'm going with Kingston too. Moxley said he's not taking any more indie bookings, and if he would win this, he'd have to go over to New Japan. Yeah, he hasn't been wrestling indies, so he'd have to go to New Japan and put this strong title up every once in a while. So
wait. He doesn't want to go to Garbage Championship Wrestling and get pizza cuttered open by the bank addicted drug robber, or get more skewers in his head or something. Like, what the heck? Like, he's not taking any more indie bookings. That man lives for the indies.
Yeah, he's not taking any more indie bookings. He's going to concentrate on AEW, which I think is great.
Yeah.
So, all right. We have Christian Cage, our AEW TNT champion, versus Adam Copeland in a no disqualification match. They had a hell of a pull apart last night in the back. They have I don't know if you're paying attention, Scotty, but now Nick Wade's mother is involved with Christian Cage. So,
Yeah,
it's
I've
fucking
heard
horseshit.
I've heard the.
Yeah, it's not the greatest. It's not the greatest. So who do we got here? Copeland or Christian Cage, our patriarch, Christian Cage?
Oh man, I don't know. I can see them going Cope.
Yeah, Copeland.
Yeah.
You think you're going with Adam Copeland too?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Adam Copeland.
I'm not. I'm going with Christian Cage. He's doing the greatest work of his career right here, right now. And if he loses his title, who cares? It's better with him. It's better with him holding that little tiny title between his fingers when he's carrying it. I'm taking Christian Cage all day long.
Do we see a Beth Phoenix appearance?
Man, I hope not, because that woman is not a wrestler. And Beth will absolutely obliterate her.
I want to see that. Let's do it.
Yeah, you want to see that?
I want to see that.
All right. We have what's the next match? We have Julia Hart versus Abaddon for the AEW TBS championship. I love Abaddon. I love everything she's doing. But Julia Hart is on a different level right now.
She is money.
She is absolute money.
And I love pairing her with Sky Blue.
Oh man, do they look great together?
Oh my god, yeah.
How long before we get the tag titles up in AEW? Come on.
That's what I've been saying. That's really the only belts they need right now is a women's tag division.
Get rid of the Incontinent belt. Get rid of the one of the cable channel belts and bring these tag.
What are they going to do with those titles if they lose their sponsorship from Turner?
That's a great question. Maybe it'll be called the Endeavor title,
the CW title.
Oh, the CW title,
the Spike Network title,
the Tubi Championship Wrestling title.
The Dark Elevation title.
Yeah, wherever they end up. He says
that's not a half bad idea. They need to get on Tubi and have like all the bigger wrestlers be the Tubi women's TV champion.
Okay,
that would be hysterical.
Yeah, then everybody would start calling it the Tubby title.
The Tubby title.
Yeah. Hence exactly why I think it'd be hysterical. I would love it.
The next pay-per-view, Julia Hart will be defending the Roku heavyweight title.
Yeah.
So, right, I'm going with Julia Hart. Scott?
Absolutely.
Scotty?
Yeah, I'm going Julia Hart too. Abaddon is just absolute garbage.
All right. Garbage. I don't know about that. All right. We got Keith Lee versus Swerve Strickland.
Really?
Yeah. Keith Lee versus Swerve Strickland. Yeah. After Swerve lost, he went to the back and he shot an interview last night and he said, "You've been looking for him, well, him is here. So I'll see you at World's End." So it'll be Keith Lee versus Swerve. I've never saw it with Keith Lee. He's big.
Swerve
He's
is
got
another
some good
guy
moves.
running with momentum right now. Even him being a heel, the crowd is freaking behind him, and you got to credit a lot of that to the most popular dance and song in the game. Yeah, your boy Prince Nana.
So last
Yeah,
night
give me Swerve.
they booked those guys in a triple threat last night.
Yeah,
And just in my mind, just so Swerve didn't take the loss.
yeah.
They booked him in a triple threat last night.
Yep.
So I'm going to tell you, I don't know how this match ends, but it will not end with Keith Lee winning this title or
Exactly.
winning this match.
Yep.
So unless it's by disqualification, which they don't usually do, I can't see it. I can't see it. I'm going with Swerve.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going with Swerve too.
Yep. Miro versus Andre El Idolo. With no CJ, with no CJ Perry, she got some sort of she got like a thorn or something or a splinter.
A splinter.
Caused a really, really bad infection.
Like a life
damn
or
near death. Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy.
So no hot, flexible wife.
Yeah.
Now here's where the question I have is, where the fuck did she get a splinter somewhere backstage? Because the only wooden stuff that I can think of that they use
was your spoon back there.
Yeah. She got it right from that. No, the only things that are wooden back there are the boxes they use to haul like the equipment in, like the wires and cables. You see them all the time on WWE television, or a pallet. But again, why would she have been in contact with a pallet and gotten a splinter off of it? Like,
who knows? I actually think it's one of the hairs off of Miro's back.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
that's funny. I like that.
Honestly, I think Andrade is on his way out the door. I think he's on his way out the door.
Yeah.
And Miro's going to win this match. So I'm taking Miro.
I agree with you. Andrade is one Sammy Guevara slap away from leaving the company. So
that's absolutely true.
Yeah, I'm calling.
Yeah. Ricky?
I'm calling Miro on.
Yeah.
The last match that I have on this list is Chris Jericho, Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara, and Sting versus the Don Callis family.
Wait, what? Whoa. Sammy Guevara is with Jericho again?
You didn't watch last night?
No, I didn't see all of it.
So he came back last night. Well, Callis was in the ring with Hobbs and Fletcher and Takeshita, and they did the art. You know how Callis does paintings of everybody?
Yeah.
Right. So he did paintings of everybody, and you got to go back and look at these photos. There's one with him and Hobbs. It looks like Tupac and Dre. Swear to God. You gotta look at these. And then Sammy did a Scotty, I have no idea why your sound is delayed, bro. It's not on my end, it's on your end. Yeah, no idea. Weird. Yeah. You see, you sometimes you catch up and you're good, and then other times you're not. So, and I'm watching my drop rate. I've not dropped 0 frames or anything like that. I'm watching my computer.
So wait, here's my thing, because I thought that Jericho was supposed to find a new tag team partner to take on the Bucks for the tag titles.
Well, they haven't announced that yet, what his new tag team partner was. And I really thought that was going to be, they were going to bring the Lay Six Gods back, but they're not. Last night, so Sammy showed up last night and was pissed off that Callis painted a picture and it had Sammy's baby in it. It's horrible. Go back and watch it. I do not like Sammy Guevara. I think he's a great wrestler. I think he's a terrible actor. I think he's facially he's terrible. His promos are terrible. He is I'd rather look at Ty Conti's underwear and listen to that speak more than I listen to Sammy Guevara. He's terrible. But he was mad. He was mad that the baby. He was mad that the baby was painted in the picture, and then they started to beat the shit out of Guevara. And then Callis did have a couple good zingers in there about him being probably going to be a terrible parent. So that's why the Callis is there to help him out. So then Jericho came down with Floyd and beat the shit out of the pictures and blah, blah, blah. And then next thing you know, Fletcher and them jump back in the ring again, start to kick the shit out of Sting and Guevara. And then here comes Sting and Darby.
Oh, well, you've already given the answer to the match. Sting never loses.
Sting never loses, bro.
Yeah.
We're on a Sting retirement tour. So
yeah, Sting never loses. There's my pick.
Yeah. So,
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that. So I guess Scotty, you're going with this Thing never loses.
Yep.
Gotcha. That is all. Oh shit.
What about you forgot MJF and Samoa Joe?
Are we still up on Facebook? I think I just closed it.
No, we're still up.
Perfect.
Hey, you forgot MJF and Samoa Joe. I did watch what happened with that last night. With the
all right. So last night, MJF ended up he defended his titles alone because Samoa Joe got jumped in the back. So fast forward, MJF loses the title, the ROH titles, to the two mask guys. Third mask guy climbed out from underneath the ring, hit MJF with a pipe. Then they hit him with
the Heat Seeker.
And they pinned him. I don't know why they put their feet on the ropes, but they pinned MJF and they took.
He couldn't even get his damn feet on the ropes hardly.
It was weird. So, but I really tried to watch these guys. I couldn't tell who it was. Honestly, I couldn't tell who it was. I'm pretty sure it's Taven and Bennett. But
that's what I'm going with.
Yeah, we'll see. So they're beating the shit out of MJF, the guys in the masks, and then MJF. I mean, then Joe waddles down to the ring. He's pretending like he's hurt. He comes down. He interferes, or he knocks.
Got the chair.
It came down with the chair. The mask guys disappear. He picks up MJF, and he's consoling him. And the next thing you know, the devil comes on the screen and it says,
"Thank you for your services."
Yeah, thank you for your service. And then Joe hits MJF with a chair and beats it, gives him the muscle buster, and beats the absolute piss out of him and holds the AEW title.
The Triple B.
The Triple B, which will soon, in my mind, be going on Samoa Joe within less than 48 hours.
I think soon, but not yet. I think MJF is going to pull this off, and then Samoa Joe will get another shot down the road, like not long down the road, very soon, and then he will get the title then.
Yeah. Scotty?
Yeah, I can see either one of those. I can see. I think I'm kind of going with you, Jason. I think Samoa Joe is going to get the belt in 48 hours because I think MJF is hurt too badly right now. Like he's still got a shoulder injury. He's still got some. There were two injuries he had.
That hip injury
that he was working
table spot
the hip
against
that
Jay
was the
White.
other one. Yeah. So I think they're going to switch the belt to Samoa Joe and let MJF go heal up from his injuries and then bring him back. So
as of now, we don't know if MJF has signed an extension. They took the ROH.
When is his contract up?
Tomorrow or a couple days from now.
Yeah, it's the 1st. It's up on the 1st. So.
Oh, I thought his contract was up in like the middle of 2024. Hence why it was going to be the bidding war of 2024.
Yeah,
interesting.
Well, it is 2024, the Monday. So I actually think his contract's up on. Well, it's up on Sunday. So, and we haven't heard if he signed an extension. He might have already signed an extension. They kept it pretty quiet if he did sign an extension. But what do you do when you got a guy leaving the company and he's got belts?
Oh, and says the New York screw job.
Oh, the New York screw job. I like it. Hold him down. Yeah, I mean, he could be out of the company as of Sunday. He could be out of the company, and they got the RH titles off of him, and they got the, they're gonna take Triple B off of him on Saturday. I mean, it's very possible, very possible. So, anyway, that's all the match we have right now. That's about 10 matches. I'm sure they are going to have 13 more before before Saturday. Ricky got your work cut out for you too. So.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna do a new segment.
Are you gonna get the pay-per-view?
I am getting a pay-per-view. I am getting it. It is Jess's birthday, so we're gonna go out to dinner that evening, or we're old, so that afternoon. So we're going out to eat that evening, and then we'll be back later on that night, probably hopefully around 8 o'clock or so, to watch a pay-per-view, unless she decides she wants to go get hammered, and then we won't. So it's going to be totally up to her. But yeah, hopefully if we make it back, I'll definitely get the pay-per-view. I'll watch it. Last pay-per-view of the year, why not? So
got it.
All right, well, we got a new segment, boys, called Whoooo POW. I was gonna start this at the beginning of next year. We're gonna be doing some. We're gonna flip it up next year, right? We're gonna do some different things. I'll talk to you guys about them, Scotty. I got a great idea for you. I got a great idea for you, bro. Trust me. You're gonna love it. You'll see it my way. Anyway, we got a new segment we're gonna start today called Whoooo POW. What I have done, I have pulled some internet videos of guys getting their absolute ass handed to them, and we're gonna bring them to you. Just like that. What was like they do with the NFL? You got what is it? You got
Moss.
You got Moss, right? Right. We're gonna do that too. So at the end of the video, we're gonna go Whoooo POW. So here we go. First video. This is one way to stop. All the flippity flops going on in wrestling now. This is one way to stop a flip flop. We got a guy that looked like Brody. Whoooo POW! Just kicked the absolute piss out of the dude. We'll watch it again. Nice little flips, but Brody kicks the absolute piss out of this dude.
That looked like Jeremy Stone getting trucked outside of the ring by Jesse.
It absolutely did.
I mean, he ate some turnbuckle.
I saw this. Whoooo POW! Brody Lee, looking like, I fucking love it. I love a dude in a fucking tank top. I don't know what it is. So there's gonna be a lot of overseas matches for sure. New Japan or Strong or whatever. But we got the punch heard around the world. Probably earlier in the match, these two girls here, her opponent probably did something she didn't like. And what do you do to an opponent when you don't like something they do?
This must be the new move,
You smack
which is called Kaburo Sakiwari, inspired by the
Scary,
movie
absolute
Demon
piss
Slayer,
out of my cat.
Kimetsu no Yaiba. This must be the Sakazaki's new move,
on me.
which is called Kaburo Sakiwari, inspired by the movie Demon Slayer.
Wow! So wow, I mean that was
a receipt for something.
We're gonna stay in Asia for and I don't even remember what this was, but we're gonna look at it. Oh my God!
Looks like Darby Allin.
Jesus That guy might never ever walk again. Is that what they kind of look like?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The other guy flopped off.
This guy took the worst bump on the corner of this apron I've ever seen. So, our last two, we got an AEW, and hopefully we don't get flagged for this, but we got Ray Phoenix and Kenny Omega.
Trust by Ray Phoenix. You know how incredible that is? The tornado. Watch it, Kenny go! Trust by Ray Phoenix. You know how incredible that is? The tornado. Watch it, Kenny go! Trust by Ray Phoenix. You know how incredible that is? The tornado. Watch it, Kenny go! Trust by Ray Phoenix.
So, And the last but not least, you got a one of Scotty's favorites. You got the Young Bucks and the House of Black. You get ready to, I think it's Matt Jackson getting ready to take a springboard off the top rope. And Buddy says, no. Whoop-pow! Whoop-pow! Oh, my God. Look at that. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Buddy Matthews is a fucking dog. So.
You gotta dig up the super kick the Bucks did to Sammy Guevara back from like one of the first. It was during the first year of Dynamite, I think. Sammy flying off the top rope, and they just flattened him with a super kick.
Yeah. Well, any links? And listen, guys out there in the chat. First off, make sure you go to YouTube and like and subscribe. I mean, we need all the help we can here. Ring that bell. But if you have any videos you want to see, please send them to me. Send me the link. I'll edit them up and we'll get it on the Wow! And
the one video we need to do it's just a compilation clip of the biggest hits. Is the Gunther back then it was Walter versus Darby Allin match. There's a compilation of just a ton of whoop-pows in that match.
By the way, congratulations, Walter. Him and his wife Jenny just had a baby.
Yep.
And by the way, have you seen the picture of his wife? Holy cow, is she hot! Like
I actually thought,
how that dude get that?
It's Walter, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
he's the ring general, and now he just made another ring general.
Yeah, that's who's gonna take the title off of him. All right, well, that's gonna do it here for Hardway Wrestling. Say it again, Scotty. Sorry.
He's all choked up.
I say he's not only the ring general, now he's the bedroom general. So
hey.
I'd like to see her cesarean scar. Anyway, that's going to do it here for Hardway Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an amazing year. We have gone from 0 to 60 in very short amount of time. We started this back in March, and all we did was ask you guys, hey, join us. Let us talk to you about what we think about wrestling. And these are only our opinions. We're not experts. I mean, Scotty's a fucking expert. But other than that,
no, Owen's the expert now.
Owen's the expert. So next year, we're going to bring you different things. We're going to bring you different guests. We're going to have all kinds of things. We're going to come to you almost twice a week. Sometimes it'll be once. We try to squeeze it in. We're going to bring you different segments like Whoooo POW, right? We're going to do all kinds of new things. So I just want, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for letting us come into your phone. I would say into your homes, but we're probably not. You don't want us on the TV during dinner time, for sure. So,
but you can hear us in the car.
Yeah, you absolutely can hear us in the car. We're on Spotify. Apple. We're on Spotify.
What?
We're on Google Play.
What?
We're on iTunes.
What?
I can't remember where else we're at, but if you have a podcast platform, look it up. Hardway Wrestling, we're probably there. Damien has gotten us on everyone. So we have I was listening to the stats the other day. We have over in Europe, we have a really big following over in Europe right now.
Wow, sweet.
Huge from across the pond.
Our boy Addy. 5 or 6 over there?
15.
Nice.
15 from across the pond. That's pretty good. We've only been doing the podcast for probably, I don't know, 3 months now. So I think we're up to 30 couple episodes during that, 200 some videos. And here we are, boys. Here we are. So hopefully next year when we come back, which will probably be maybe Monday. Who knows? We'll be back. We usually shoot on Mondays and Fridays. So we possibly will have a brand new look to the pod and to the videos. So stay tuned. So
Jason will have hair.
I will definitely have hair. I was actually told that I was bought a wig for Christmas and I never received it. So.
It's in your Money in the Bank briefcase.
It is in my Money in the Bank. Did you see my Money in the Bank briefcase yet, Scotty?
Yes, I have.
Put it in the chat.
I have seen it.
Oh, I did? Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Well, just get it and show it anyways.
Your Money in the Bank. Anyway, all right, that's going to do it here for Hardway Wrestling. Thank you guys again so much. Appreciate everything you guys do. Please go like, subscribe, share, ring the bell. Tell your friends. You know, we're just this little engine who could, and I believe that we can get to 700 before the Indie Rewind guys can. So I think we can do it. I really think we can do it. So anyway, for Ricky and Scotty,
we can't.
Go ahead.
Cranking them bots.
That's it. That's it. Buy them bots. Hey,
Yeah,
listen,
yeah.
for $40, I could have us up to 10K. I can do it. I could do it. All right, for Scotty and Ricky, I am Jason or Jonathan Cross, whatever you feel like calling me for the day. Happy New Year. Please be safe out there, and we'll see you guys Monday on
The Hard Way.